Hey everybody, it's me, Sean, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. That's right. You know why I put that pause in there? It's because I can never remember the name of the game that I'm playing. I always start talking, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I got to say what I'm playing. So, quite a few sols have gone by. It is Sol 14. We have done a little more exploring. As you can see, we have cleaned out or opened up these sectors. Found a lot of water down here. Now, we found this deep water in several spots. That's why it has that orange hexagon or hex around it. Same with that deep rare metals over here, but we don't have the technology to get deep stuff. But then we found the shallow water right nearby, which is fantastic because we do have the technology to do that, and we don't need the what am I trying to say? The humidifier thing. Like we can build straight up. We don't need prefabs. That's what I'm trying to say. We can build the water extractor with just concrete and machine parts. So that's really good. We will be able to um, start getting water in from down there pretty quickly. How many machine parts do we have left? We still have 14 machine parts, so we might have enough to do that. So that's good news. I found a number of anomalies while I was in between episodes. If we look at our research, we've also researched a few more projects. We're up to 500 research right now because I got the Explorer research thing. So that means our explorers get research. We've got the lower fuel, the additional drones. We did that while you were watching drones move faster, 100 sol per those guys. Looks like that's it, right? A couple of new breakthroughs that we haven't researched yet, but we can consume less food. And this appears that we can build drones. So I'm guessing biorobots are like humans? Like they replace our colonists? So that's pretty cool. We can actually have a robot colony here on Mars eventually. So I like that. So we are currently researching this, which will give us additional research. And then we have the thing that'll make our transport RC move faster, additional money, additional applicants, and then we'll be ready to start bringing people in. I'm going to go ahead and research the high rise and well, I don't quite want to speed things up. When we last looked, we had like 1.8 million or something like that. You can check the last video. So we've gained about $1 billion from the research that we have completed. So that's really nice. And yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use my probes to open up these, like I think like those 4 squares here, because they really don't get much of a boost to the scanning. We're kind of running out of scanning boost from our sensors in here, and we'll probably go ahead and tear those sensors down after we get this stuff opened up. But let's go ahead and open up these ones and see what's in there. So it looks like a lot of rare metals in there. That's real nice. Great. And a few more. I'm not really getting any audio off of the game here. That's a surprise. Well, you don't need to scan that. Anyways, a few more. Oh, maybe you do need to scan it for, yeah, scan again for deep deposits. Interesting. So, excuse me, a few more anomalies to enjoy. So we're going to send our guy down there. Now,
Sector scanned.
there we go. There's the sound. So now we need to, I placed our first drone hub right here. It covers it covers everything basically. So we were able to get it all in there. I have another drone hub, and I'm going to go ahead and place that. And so one thing I like to do, you see the blue edge there. I want to have a little bit of overlap so it can basically share resources between those two hubs. So I'm going to go ahead and place that right here. Yes. So we're going to run a cable over here, which should be really straightforward. Let's actually start it on this end. Oh, that's not funny. All right, there we go. And like that and like that. Very good. And now we need to bring over our drone driving thingy. And we'll get those drones over here. Let's speed it up. And then we'll be able to send this ship back to Earth. Now, we've already sent the other ship back to Earth, and it's just waiting there. As a matter of fact, we should... What do we need to bring... What do we need to bring here to Mars? We've got some additional money. Well, we're going to start getting ready to bring in colonists, so I'm going to go ahead and do a machine parts factory. We'll definitely need that. I think we're going to need... So a drone hub is $150 million, whereas if I brought in a rover, it is $300 million. So the drone hub, I'm definitely just going to do a drone hub for now. So let's do a drone hub. I think we're going to be okay on fuel. Not too worried about power. These are kind of advanced factories that are going to take a while. The polymer one is not too hard because it makes it just from water and fuel, but we're not going to worry about that quite yet. Getting the machine parts going is really going to be the key at this point. So I don't really need any more drones. I might want another transport. These things are pretty handy, but you know what? I am not going to bring that over yet either. I'm going to just bring in some polymers, machine parts, and food, and electronics. So let's load up on those things. And I will throw on an orbital probe just to... And look at that. Our funding is almost gone. We've only got $770 million left. Luckily, it doesn't cost anything to send the rocket. So when we bring over our colonists, that's not going to cost anything. In the meantime, let's go ahead and launch this one. It is full, so since it requires less fuel, it only takes 40, which is real nice. Oh, let's make sure we get these drones reassigned. Oh, this guy cannot hold them though, huh? So we need to reassign these drones, and I'll reassign them to this one over here for now. Doesn't really matter where they get reassigned to, and they're pretty easy to move around as far as I can tell. When I was moving them previously, I would attach them to the RC drone and then use that to transport them from one drone thing to another. Okay, so no drones attached. It's empty. Let's go ahead and launch that. Send that back to Earth. Meanwhile, this thing is accommodating getting the cable laid down. Now, you can see we're not going to quite have enough cable, we're going to have to bring some metal over here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So let's grab our transport. We're going to have it, we've got a lot of metal built up here. We're going to have it just grab 5 metal. That should be enough. Click on that to confirm. And let's go ahead and speed things up here. All right, and we're just going to drop that down right here, so then we can use that to lay down the remaining cable. It looks like we're ready to move this over here, so let's do it. There we go, and now you're going to go pick up, we're going to start transferring this concrete over here so we can use it to build our dome. And we're just about ready to start building our dome, to be honest. Okay, so another anomaly. That opened up emergency training and Martian education. So yeah, those are fine. Emergency training, Martian education. Martian education is pretty good. I haven't actually gotten far enough in the game to use that yet, but seems like that would be a good mid-game technology. We're not going to worry about that right now. Boy, I want to outsource some of our science to boost this. How much it costs? $200 million. Our funding seems so limited. Okay, so here's the coverage area for both. You know what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead. We've already got that's concrete. Let's lay down metal, food, rare metals, polymers, electronics, and machine parts, and fuel, I guess. All right. So that is covered by both, and that's covered by both. Great. Okay, so now we can get all of those things into their specialized slots. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that fuel depot. We don't really need it there anymore. And then we're going to use our transport thing is busy moving concrete right now, isn't it? let's, so we can set up a trade route. So we're going to load up concrete, and then we will unload the concrete to here. And it's just going to do that automatically until this is empty. And then, whoops, or until I turn it off like a dummy. All right, load concrete, unload concrete. There we go. Great. Okay. No resources in this sector, which is a bummer. No resources or anomalies. But we did finish that one anomaly, so let's do the next one, which should be right here. And meanwhile, we're going to start setting up our dome here. So our dome needs to cover the metals there. We can't have it cover two things at once, so we're going to call that good. We're also going to want to connect up to the water down below, so I think this is a good location for it. It doesn't quite cover the food. It would be a good idea to have that food thing within it, but we're not going to. That's right, it's pretty close. It's not like we're going to run out of food or anything. So there we go. We're going to call that good. We need to place pipes running along. I like to actually Quill18, who I've watched his great tutorials on this game. Very, very helpful. Anyways, he suggests running your pipes along the cables. That makes perfect sense. So I'm going to do that myself. And we should get this thing built fairly quick with the concrete being moved over here. Technologies in the robotics tree gain a 10% boost. That is great news. I'll take it. That is, I like those anomalies. So we should have this one left. It looks like that's the last one. We've got a big deposit of rare metals up here that we'll be able to get later on. Rare metals, basically, you use those to make electronics, I believe, and then they are, oh boy, this is here already. It's quick. And then they're also useful for, I don't know, something else. Anyways, I'm going to have this guy land down here so we can use it to provide coverage for the water and stuff that we're going to be making down here. So actually, you know what? I'm going to build the drone hub down there. How about I have this guy land here so he's kind of halfway in between. That'll be fine. And that's going to take a lot of metal to build all of the cable going down there. But you know what? We have plenty of metal, so I'm not too worried about it. And we'll go ahead and running the cable down here is going to be a little, actually it doesn't look like it's going to be all that tricky. And let's try running it in a more normal manner. How about I go like that and over, and then, good. Can it? No, can't quite run straight. But we'll run it down, and we'll run it down there, and then we can curve it over there. That'll be good. All right, and that reaches most of it. But we don't have any drones attached to it, and that's understandable. Here, a couple of drones are running over there. So we're basically using that. We're going to get our water set up. I also, buildings with depleted deposits. So we've depleted our deposits on our concrete extractor. Let's go ahead and tear that one up. And we will need to build a new one. Oh, really? So the old concrete extractor blocks it. Ugh. So that's too bad. So all right, so we need to get reclamation technology to be able to make that work. Here we have a average deposit. It looks like one concrete thing will take care of it though, so that's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and set that up. 230, 207, 254. 254 is going to be it. Great. We need to cable that like that. That's nice. Oh, of course we can still get the waste over there, so that's a good thing. What do we have sitting here? We have more waste rocks. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, machine parts, got it. And then the metals from recycling it. Rebuild this building. No, thank you. We are not going to do that. How are we doing on our thing? So mostly we just need metals. Well, that won't take very long. Your trade route must be done. Let's load up. Actually, let's set up a trade route. You're going to load up metals. And you're going to offload those metals. There. Whoops, let's try it again. Unload resource. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Trade route. Load metals. Unload metals. Okay. So we'll get those metals over here, and then we'll be able to finish building our dome. That won't take very long. And then we'll have to get some metals down there. Oh, look at that. Now, is that going to tear up our cable? I've never actually had a meteor hit something. It does. It just wipes it out. Wow. Pretty cool. We'll get that fixed. The damaged cables cause you to lose extra energy, so you don't want to leave those just spitting out energy. With during the daytime, we need more power. Do we have the upgradable? Not yet. Okay. So we need more power, and we definitely are going to need oxygen. So we want, I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's go ahead and set up a few more windmills. I'll do one there and one there. And I don't, why do I keep doing that? I'm still learning the hotkeys for this game, so I keep forgetting to use them. There we go. All right, so that should be enough windmills to give us decent energy for a while, because right now we are falling short. Now that the concrete thing is running, as you can see, we are short by 2. We've got the battery helping us out, but obviously that's not going to last forever. So we need to empty. Oh no.
Oxygen shortage.
Why? Why? Oh, just not enough power, period. So now we're way short on power, and that's because of this dome. The dome uses a lot of power. Look at that, 15 power. I am going to turn it off for now, so it's not going to use power. That'll help us get caught up, but I think that means we're going to have to make a few more windmills. There we are, that should help. And over here, this cannot quite reach the offload thing, so I'm gonna, whoops, that's the wrong one, destroy. I'm going to build a, no, try, which hotkey is it? O? There we go. I'm going to do that. Where is our automated thing? Oh, look at that, it's still moving metals over to the metal thing. Great, so it'll empty both of them out. I like it. Let's go ahead and destroy that one. We don't need it anymore. And actually, you know what? I'm going to take you off of your trade route because I want you to empty out the rocket, and then we're gonna get now. Oh, so this goes all the way down. How far down does it go? I mean, it looks like it's going to build all that cable, so that's fantastic. We will want to build this drone hub. See, here's where being able to zoom out further would really be handy. But if I build it, actually if I build it right here, it will almost cover all that, but it doesn't quite. So I mean, we may as well have it centered. So we're going to go ahead and build it there, which means we need to run the cable. I'm going to reorient the camera. We need to run the cable along here. Like that. And then we will build a water extractor.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Right there should be fine. And that means I need pipes to run along this as well. This is a pretty expensive Uneven terrain. Well, shh. Are you not going to allow me to build up that hill? I did not consider that. That's not good. So am I going to have to build a tunnel to get the water up? Doesn't look like there's going to be any way to build it on here. Dang. That is unfortunate. It's not the worst, but it's not great. Tunnel, this is going to set us back for sure. So a tunnel requires 30 machine parts. We have 43 machine parts. So we are going to have to bring more machine parts in from outside. Let's offload this guy. And now let's see how smart it is. Let's see if it's smart enough to offload everything into where it goes. What else does this still have in it? It has a few more parts in it. Not too many though. Is it going to bring in fuel? Nah, it's not smart enough to do that. All right, let's watch this guy. Nope, it's not offloading everything where it goes, but that's okay. It's it'll be fine. Those polymers? Okay. Load up with fuel. We're going to load up that rocket. So I might have to bring another cargo rocket in before we start bringing in people. Let's look at getting our, actually, on our technology screen here. So we have low-G high-rises is number 5. I want to push that up to the top so we can build our apartments. As a matter of fact, I'm going to want that before. I'm going to want the live from Mars as well. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do live from Mars. No. Live from Mars. And then we're going to do, actually, then I'll do crowdfunding, and then we'll do the optimization. Very nice. Okay. So just need to get this one, which won't take too much longer. That'll get us additional research, and then it should be pretty quick to get the apartment building, which is what is kind of a key thing right now. Let's have this guy go research that. I probably should have charged him up first, but having to build a tunnel to connect this up, that's a drag. Oh well.
Vehicle battery low.
Yep, I know, the battery's low. I got it. And here, you've got fuel. Let's offload that fuel directly into the rocket. My kitty wants to go to Mars. Sorry, kitty. No cats allowed. It's a very brutal place that they don't allow kitties on the Mars. I need some metal down here, and I need little workers, so we're going to send our workers down there. Although, since I can't use any of that stuff, you know what? I'm not going to send them yet. Instead, we're going to work on setting up. So we can't do the population stuff, but that doesn't mean we can't do the other things. So we're going to set up a nursery. So when we have children, they can live there. We're going to set up a research lab for obvious reasons. There we are. We're going to set up, that's all we need off of that screen. We're going to set up, the space bar is very valuable. It provides relaxation, drinking, and social. That's the only thing that provides drinking, and a lot of people like to drink, so we kind of need that. We have the diner, which provides dining and food, which we don't have yet. Pop that in there. We want the art workshop, which provides luxury and shopping and doesn't really require any materials. That's a nice aspect too. And we need a farm. hydroponic farm right there, which will provide us with food. And then we can fill in the extra spots with things like a statue and a small garden right there. Oh, and I still have one. Oh, that's right, the infirmary. Did I do an infirmary yet? This is a nursery. That's a research lab. So we will do an infirmary, which is under the... I don't have to unlock infirmary, do I? No? No. Okay, there it is right there, infirmary. Great. Right there. Good. So the infirmary will help people be more comfortable. It should help us have babies sooner, which will allow us to bring in more people. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I kind of explained the rest of the stuff. And meanwhile, we also have a machine parts factory. So we'll go ahead and plop that down right there. Oh, timer, quiet you. And there we go. So we've got the basic setup for our first dome, but we are going to need to bring some machine parts from Earth before, because we don't have enough water. We need more water. So let's see. What do we have here? Machine parts. We have 43. Are we going to use any machine parts for the stuff that we're building, though? This won't take any. That won't take any. Concrete, electronics, metals, polymers, and polymers. Great. You know what? We don't need any machine parts. So we can definitely build that tunnel. So let's go to here, tunnel. Can I pop it? I can't quite fit it in there, can I? Where do I guess I probably want it closer to the drone thingy. All right, there we go. That'll do. So we'll put the one end right there, and then we'll put the other end over here, and we'll put it right near the drone thing as well, like that. Yeah, so boy, all of the cable that we laid down here and all that pipe that we laid down here was really pointless. So we're going to salvage basically all of that. Oh, except for the parts that I just salvaged, because we'll need that to connect up this, but that's all right. So we're going to salvage all of this. Goodbye. Weird that it leaves those one little dots in there. I do like that it kind of instantly salvages it, but I think that means I don't get any return on my resources. But, oh well, that's fine. All right, we're going to clear those out. And we have come to the end of another episode. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good time. If you are, you should try clicking on that like button down below. That is what it's there for. And that would indicate to me that you enjoyed this video. It's kind of right there in the description. Leave me a comment. That's another way to indicate how much you've enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.